welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am so very glad you joined me. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joyce McTeer, and I am the owner and operator of Lajoytra Creation Designs. I'm coming to you all today with a requested, I'm going to say this is a question that Miss Davis asked me down in the comments of a video that I have recently uploaded making a bracelet. And she wanted to know how I made the connector for that bracelet. So I'm going to come to you all and show you how to make that. Now I'm just trying to figure out what wire. I'm going to do it in 3 different types of wire. Okay, I have a 16 gauge, I have 20 gauge, and I also have 12 gauge aluminum wire. Okay, and my reasons for me doing it in 3 different types of wire is so that you all can see how I do it. And actually I'm going to measure out about 7 inches on each piece. And my reason for that is, now you don't probably need 7 inches, but the one thing that I hate, that I get upset about, is that when I make something or I'm creating something and I run out of wire. So I'm going to cut all 3 of these the same length. And the only thing you're going to really need for this project is some wire. Now, whatever wire you choose would be good, but make sure that the wire that you choose to make these connectors is going to be stiff enough so that once you make it, it won't like, I'm not going to say fall apart, but it has to be strong enough to hold its shape, okay? So you're going to need one of these little dowels. I get these from the Dollar Tree, Walmart. This is a really little small dowel, okay? And you're going to need some round nose pliers and wire cutters, okay? And I got these flat nose pliers right here as well. I don't know, I may be using them, I may not be using them. Okay, so I've cut my wire already. And basically all you have to do is you want to bend your wire. Now actually what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to bend my wire together. I'm going to bend it, I'm going to say, let's see. I am going to bend it at about 2 inches. Right here. Amen. About 2 inches. So I'm going to bend it right here. Now this wire I'm working with is 16 gauge wire, okay? I'm going to take my dowel, place it down in here like this, and I'm going to bring these 2 pieces over just like this. And this is pretty much what you are going to have, okay? Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bend this up just like this, and that's what you're going to have next. This piece is still going to be going this way. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bend my wire like this. Let me show you. I'm going to bend it. Now you got to figure out how big you want your connector to be, okay? So pretty much I'm going to go about right here, and I'm going to pinch it and bring it over just like this. Okay, and this is pretty much what your piece is going to look like. Okay, and then I'm going to take, I am going to be using my flat nose pliers. I'm going to take my flat nose pliers, and I'm just going to go in and squeeze these together just like this. Now you have to be kind of careful with your flat nose pliers, because sometimes it may give a little bit too much pressure at where you need it to be, okay? All right, so this is pretty much what my piece is looking like. I hope you all can see that, because this is really, really, really a small thing to see, but I'm hoping that you all can see exactly what I'm doing. And you just keep these two together just like this. I'm gonna go in and just try to squeeze it in a little bit more to try to even it out some. So this is pretty much what you have. This is what you'll have, okay? Now basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this to the back, and I'm going to snip this long piece right here off. So I'm going to take my cutters. Now you don't want to snip it too far up. You don't want to make it even up here. You want to keep a little bit hanging down. And my reasons for that is so that when you wrap it, you don't want to take a chance on, it's so many different things that you have to do. You don't want to take a chance on it being up here, and then when you wrap it, it coming out. Okay, because once you fold it and all that, let me just finish explaining it. So I'm going to snip it about right here. Okay, and that's what you're going to have next. Now, excuse my fingernails, y'all. I'm trying to do a lot, and I cannot work with my nails sometimes, okay? Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this just like this, and I'm going to take this piece and start wrapping it around. Okay, I hope you all can see that. I'm going to start wrapping that piece around these two pieces, okay? So let me see if I can, all right, hold this like this, and then I'm going to just take and start wrapping this around. Now this is 16 gauge wire, okay? And it's going to be a little hard when you do 16 gauge wire, okay? But you still get the end result, and the end result is pretty much this. This is your end result. Okay, this is what you're going to have. All right. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to snip this piece off just a tad bit, about right there. And then I'm going to take my pliers, my flat nose pliers, and squeeze this just like that down, and see if I can tuck it. But this is good right here, okay? Long as it's flat, it's not sticking out, okay? And this is pretty much what you'll have. So this is your little connector, okay? Now, you may be able to get down in here to snip, yep, this piece out. The piece that I stuck down in there. Okay, so here we have it. This is our connector. And basically what you're going to do is you're just going to take your dowel again, and you're going to pinch this over to make a nose. Okay. Now when you pinch it over, you want to bend this body just like that, and this is your connector. And you can use this to connect anything, to connect bracelets, to connect necklaces. And then I'm going to take my round nose pliers and just give it a little pinch of it at the nose. Okay, and that's what you're going to have. And this is great because all you do is you add your jump rings. You put your jump rings to this, and you add this, and you connect it to your bracelet. Your bracelet, you can connect it to your necklace, whatever you want to, okay? And this is the connector. Now this was with 16 gauge wire. So we're gonna do another one with, now this one I'm going to do using 20 gauge wire. Okay, and I'm going to pretty much do this the same exact way, just like I did before. And the reason why I was saying you want to make sure, because this wire here is really, really hard, And once you mold it into shape, it's going to stay that way. Okay, 16 gauge wire, 16 and 18 gauge. Once you mold it, it's going to stay that way. All right, so this here is 20 gauge wire. So you can use 20 gauge wire as well. And I'm going to do this the same exact way that I did the first piece. I'm going to bend it over like that. Now I know everybody on here does things differently, y'all. So this is how I make mine. Okay. I'm going to squeeze that in like that. And this is what you're going to have. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing that I did the first time. I'm just going to bring this around. And then I'm going to snip this little extra piece that's hanging in the back. I'm going to snip it just like that. Okay. And you have to decide on how long you want your piece to be. Okay. And then like I'm going to do this the same way I did the first one. And I'm just going to wrap this around just like this. Continue to wrap it. Okay. All right. And then we have our little hook. And then all you do is cut this little extra piece right here off. Okay. And then all you do is you take this, your dowel, and you bend and make your nose. And like I said, you don't have to make your nose too big or too small. It's pretty much how you want it to be. And then I bend it like this. And the reason why I bend it is so that when you do put this on your bracelet or necklace, instead of it being straight, when you bend it, it's going to be able to just, it's going to tuck down and tuck right into your your jump ring or whatever you have you're going to connect this to. So this is the one that's in aluminum, in 20 gauge wire, and I'm going to just squeeze this in. And you can make yourself plenty of these connectors, okay? And I'm going to make one more, and that's going to be in the 12 gauge aluminum wire, okay? And then all you do is you can make also, and of course, I'm sure you all know that, but you can make yourself some jump rings, using this dowel, or you can get you one a little bit bigger, okay? And I'm going to do this the same way. Bend it. Bring it over like this. I'm going to bend this piece up. Okay. And then I'm going to bend it right here. Bring these two together like that. And then I'm going to take and squeeze these in. Okay. And this is, like I said, this is with the 12 gauge wire. All right. I'm going to bring it around. Okay. And then I'm just going to snip this piece off right here. Right there. I'm going to take and hold it while I finish wrapping it around. Okay. And then I'm going to snip it right here. Just like that. And just squeeze that. Okay. So this is what you're going to have for your connector. And then you just take and make your nose. And I'm going to bend this like this and make my nose. Okay, and this is what you are going to have. All right. And like I said, all you do is you take your jump rings and you put a jump ring on here and attach it to your piece, and you got yourself some awesome connectors. Okay. All right, so I want to thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate you taking the time out to watch, listen to this video. And Miss Davis, I hope this helps. Go make plenty, 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 plenty. And y'all have a wonderful and awesome day. And until the next one, peace and blessings. See ya.